Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, we can close the door.
I was gonna say, should I close the door?
Yes,
I want to be careful because I'm always reminded of my first performance evaluation back in 1969 when I was an agent in Boston. And my supervisors had a part that had all these little blocks you had to fill in. And one of the blocks was, how does Mr. Taylor express himself? And he wrote, Mr. Taylor often expresses himself when it would be better if nothing had been said at all. I never forgot that. Anyway, I'm going to ask Jock to come up and do a presentation. And I'm going to ask our distinguished gentleman from Hearst, Mr. Fred Terran, to come up to the console here. And Jock has something to say to you, which I'm sure is enlightening.
All right, Fred Terran, come on up. Are you the guy, were you hired by American Overseas Airways on November 14th, 1946? Is that you? Is that the correct Fred Terran? No Get up here. Lanita, come on up with him. Come on up. If you come on up, you can hear what I'm saying. Fred, over here. Get on this side. We're going to have some fun here. Oh, Lanita, come on up. All right. I got your history here.
Okay.
As I just said, Fred was hired by American Overseas Airlines on November 14th, 1946 as a clerk at LaGuardia. That was 77 years ago. Is that correct, Fred? He also worked as a ticket agent in passenger services for a number of years.
10 years.
10 years. But when I knew Fred and worked together on some projects in the 1970s, Fred was with the safety department.
Evacuating those airplanes.
Yes, we did some evacuations and film them. I do remember
We had
that.
an empty an airplane in 90 seconds with half the exits blocked.
That's how it worked. And we tell the folks about the safety cards, what you changed.
Well, when I went in that job, the greeting cards on the airplanes were sketches. And I said, I don't like that. So I went and arranged to have photographs made of real people so they could see what they were supposed to do.
And my department at the Flight Academy did the photography.
Oh, no.
All right.
And how old were you?
2 years old when I did that. Actually, Ken Newton did the photography, which you guys know. And then Fred retired in 1982 after 35 years of service with American Airlines and American Overseas Airways, because that counts. And I have to tell you something, he joined the Three Diamond Society when he had exactly 30 years, November 1976. He's been a loyal member ever since. And he served as the Three Diamond Society president in 2012, excuse me.
Yeah.
And where did we have that convention, Fred?
Reno.
That was a good convention, very successful. Thank you for doing that. And I looked up his attendance record for conventions. and it doesn't go back far enough, but we talked about this. We have figured out that he probably attended every convention of the Three Diamond Society since he joined, except for one or two, and that's it. He has probably attended more conventions than anybody with this organization. And as you know, yesterday they were celebrating their 19th wedding anniversary. And October 31st, Fred will be completing 96 years of age. So Fred, in your honor, I have for you, you are now an honorary lifetime member. There you go. Well earned and well deserved. You may now address the audience.
Well, I guess one of my lasting experience was when I was in the safety division, and that I almost got run over by an airplane in Denver. What had happened, we had a 7-0 go into Denver with an engine shut down. So, what they were going to do was ferry that airplane to Tulsa for the engine change. And what happened was, when they were taking the airplane out, they went off the runway. Well, part of my safety career was we would always investigate the accidents. So we were out the day after that happened with the rest of the investigating crew, measuring the runway skid marks of the airplane. And while we were doing that, I looked down the runway and I saw this airplane at the end, and this is the days when there was put the power to it. You know, that smoke really came out of the engine. And I said, that guy is firing up. Let's get off this runway. And that's what we did. We got off and there it comes. So we spoke to the airport man that was with us, and he said, you know, we were out on the runway. And he said, so we spoke to the tower, and he said, oh, I forgot. That's my lifetime story.
Thank you, Fred.